When it comes to Estonia's elite military units, it can be argued that its special operations forces are the best of the best in the northern Baltic nation. The unit, as we know it today, is only a little more than a decade old, but has already seen action in both Afghanistan and Mali. In this video, we take a closer look at Estonia's Special Operations Forces, their history, activities, and requirements. We're likely to pronounce the Estonian name incorrectly, but let's try anyways. Erioptsioonide Väejuhud, otherwise known as EOVJ, is the name of the Special Forces. The main task of Estonian Special Operations Forces, or ESTSOF, is to develop unconventional warfare capabilities. The unit's tasks may also include military assistance, special reconnaissance, and direct action, not too different from other special forces around the world. ESTSOF reports directly to the commander of the Estonian Defence Forces, meaning that it is not subordinate to any other unit in the military. ESTSOF operates with a high level of secrecy, and its tasks are carried out in direct communication with political decision-makers. According to their official website, this is essential because of the high physical and political risks involved in carrying out specific tasks. These special tasks are often carried out covertly in operational areas where only a small number of personnel is needed. And so when it comes to ESTSOF origins, it was in those early years after Estonia regained its independence from the Soviet Union that there were hopes of establishing a special forces unit for its military. As early as 1995, there was a plan, but nothing was invested until the early 2000s. Spec Ops magazine states that by 2002, a preparation unit from the Estonian military came together to chart out selection and training regimens, which proceeded slowly until, in 2005, when they officially announced their intent to create the special unit. It was that year when the Special Operations Task Group, or SOTG, was formed within the Military Intelligence Battalion. The new task group operated with minimal staff and limited resources until 2008, when the military and political leadership decided to start more intensive development of those capabilities. SOTG remained under the authority of Commander of the Intelligence Battalion at the time, but May 8, 2008 is celebrated as the official formation of Estonian Special Operations Forces. October 2, 2012 would be another very important day for the unit. The flag as we know it today was assigned to the unit. On that same day, Estonia and the United States signed a memorandum of cooperation on sending an Estonian ESTSOF unit to the NATO operation in Afghanistan. Describing the flag and its symbolism, the black shield forms a diamond. Within it is a sword with a blade pointing to the left in a transverse position. Both of these objects are silver. Silver symbolizes wisdom and faithfulness, while black is the traditional color of special units, denoting action in situations of danger and crisis caused by the dark sides of life. The open diamond on the side with the sword symbolizes ESTSOF and its readiness for national defense tasks. The shape visually refers to the letter E, and through it to the name of the unit and Estonia. The image is also said to have a mental and visual connection with the core of Estonia's Cross of Liberty. But continuing with the unit's history, the first Special Operations Task Unit joined NATO's International Security Assistance Force, or ISAF, in 2012. A short time later, on January 1, 2013, Estonia's Special Forces was split from the Military Intelligence Battalion and placed under the direct command of the head of Estonia's defense forces. The structural change was required primarily because, as an operational asset of strategic command, special operations cannot be a part of another strategic asset. A year and a half later, on August 1, 2014, Estonian Special Operations Force was officially created. The unit's mission in Afghanistan ran until the end of 2014 and saw Estonian Special Forces supporting the training of Afghan security forces. In March 2020, it was announced that Estonian Special Forces would be deployed to Mali to work alongside French Special Forces in their mission to support Malian security forces. ESTSOF's mission in Mali ended in July 2022 due to diplomatic tensions with the country's ruling junta. And so, what does it take to even be considered for tryouts for this unit? Well, a 2014 article by Spec Ops magazine lists the following components of the selection phase: performing 62 push-ups and 72 sit-ups in under 2 minutes, completing a 2-mile run in under 13 minutes and 49 seconds, diving 15 feet where they then must put on a mask, and swimming 75 feet underwater while holding their breath and a timed 1,200-foot swim. Now, that article is of course over a decade old. We also found a 2-year-old video on the Estonian Special Forces YouTube channel which listed the UBRR or upper body round robin requirements in Estonian. In English, they translate to 1. A minimum of 40 push-ups in 1 minute. 2. A minimum of 40 sit-ups in 1 minute. 3. 6 repetitions bench pressing 80% of your own body weight. 4. A minimum of 6 overhand pull-ups. 5. At least 10 dips. 6. Climbing 6 meters up a rope with an extra 10 kilograms of weight. 7. At least 6 of these hanging leg raises in 1 minute. 8. A 25-meter shuttle run performed 4 times within 24 seconds. And finally, number 9, 5-mile or 8-kilometer run within 40 minutes. There are also swim tests, but maybe this is already more information than most of you need to know. Information posted to SOF's official website says that candidates must have completed secondary education, completed Estonian conscript service, attained Estonian language skill level B2, and are in compliance with a state secret permit. To join SOF, one must successfully complete a 6-day-long series of selection tests. Participation in the tests is voluntary and can be suspended at any time, but a candidate who voluntarily withdraws cannot reapply. The tests evaluate the endurance and behavior of candidates in differing stressful situations. The main stresses include a lack of sleep time, a constant workload, and new situations. The exact evaluation criteria and time norms for the various tasks are not disclosed. During tests, candidates are provided with food, water, and first aid, and passing the tests in full is a prerequisite for taking up the position of operator of the Estonian Special Operations Forces. Candidates must be proficient in English and, as mentioned before, Estonian. They will also have their orienteering skills tested with a map and compass and be assessed on their teamwork abilities as well as their psychological resilience and more. Passing selection testing is only the beginning, since intensive training follows after. In that Spec Ops article, an instructor noted that during one 8-week course, the candidates trained in mountains, forests, and swamps with only 1 to 4 hours of sleep allowed per day. That old article went on to say that initial training took about 3 years. Basic training in the first year, qualification courses and learning special skills in the second year, and team training and cross-training in the third year, which is normally capped off with a mission. In total, it was stated that it takes about 8 years to prepare a Special Forces operator. But again, that article is from 2014, so there's a chance some things have changed. But we hope you enjoyed our look at Estonia's Special Operations Forces. We'll obviously be covering the special forces of the other 2 Baltic nations, so we hope you'll subscribe. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.